Welcome to Quizzical Grace. Today's challenge is all about Bible geography. You'll face 30 questions about where key events in the Old Testament happened. For each one, you'll have just 5 seconds to choose the right answer. Are you ready to begin? Let's dive in. Where did Adam and Eve live before being cast out? D. Eden. The Bible describes Eden as a lush garden with rivers flowing from it. Where did God confuse the languages of the people building a tower? B. Babel. This is where God scattered the nations and created many languages. Where did Abram leave when God first called him? B. Ur of the Chaldeans. Abram first left Ur with his family before later departing Haran for Canaan. Where did Noah's Ark come to rest after the flood? A. Mount Ararat. The Ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Where did God tell Abraham to sacrifice Isaac? C. Mount Moriah. God provided a ram in Isaac's place on Mount Moriah. Where did Lot settle near after parting from Abram? D. Sodom. Lot pitched his tents near Sodom, which was later destroyed. Where did Jacob dream of a ladder reaching heaven? A. Bethel. Jacob renamed the place Luz to Bethel, meaning house of God. Where was Joseph sold by his brothers to Ishmaelite traders? C. Dothan. From Dothan, Joseph was taken to Egypt. Where did Moses see the burning bush? B. Mount Horeb. Horeb is another name for Sinai, where God later gave the law. Where was Daniel thrown into the lion's den? C. Babylon. Daniel prayed to God even though it was outlawed, and God shut the lions' mouths while Daniel was in the den. Where did God part the waters for Israel to escape Egypt? B. The Red Sea. Israel walked across the seabed on dry ground. Where did Moses receive the 10 Commandments? D. Mount Sinai. The mountain trembled with thunder, lightning, and smoke. Where did Israel wander for 40 years? B. The wilderness. The Bible refers broadly to the wilderness, not a single named desert. Where did Balaam's donkey speak to him? A. Moab. God opened the donkey's mouth to stop Balaam on his journey. Where did Israel cross the Jordan River into Canaan? A. Jericho. Priests carrying the ark stepped in first, and the waters stopped. Where did Joshua renew the covenant and set up a stone? C. Shechem. Joshua set up a large stone under an oak tree near the sanctuary. Where did the earth swallow Korah and his followers? B. The wilderness. The ground split open beneath them as judgment. Where did Deborah and Barak defeat Sisera? D. Kishon River. A storm caused the Kishon River to overflow, trapping Sisera's chariots. Where did Gideon defeat the Midianites with 300 men? B. Jezreel. Gideon camped near the spring of Harod in the valley of Jezreel. Where did Samson kill a lion and later find honey? A. Timnah. Samson later made a riddle from this unusual event. Where did Israel march around the walls until they fell? C. Jericho. Jericho's walls collapsed after 7 days of marching. Where did Samson pull down the Philistine temple? B. Gaza. Samson died with the Philistines when he pushed the pillars down. Where did David fight Goliath? B. Valley of Elah. David struck Goliath with one stone from his sling. Where did Saul consult a medium to call up Samuel? A. Endor. Saul disguised himself and went to Endor at night. Where did David make his capital city? C. Jerusalem. David captured Jerusalem from the Jebusites. Where did Solomon build the temple? D. Mount Moriah. Solomon built the temple on Mount Moriah in Jerusalem. Where did Elijah call down fire against Baal's prophets? A. Mount Carmel. Fire from heaven consumed the sacrifice on Mount Carmel. Where was Elijah taken to heaven in a whirlwind? C. Jordan River. Elisha watched as a fiery chariot carried Elijah away. Where were the Israelites exiled after Jerusalem's fall? B. Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar's army carried many into Babylonian captivity. Where was Jonah sent to preach repentance? C. Nineveh. Nineveh was a great Assyrian city known for its wickedness. Great job working through our 30 Bible geography questions. How many did you get right? Share your score in the comments. And if you have an idea for another quiz you'd like to see, let us know there too. We're always looking for fun new topics to cover. If you enjoyed this quiz, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Quizzical Grace for more faith-filled quizzes every week.